All right, let's do this. We are in the throes. I'm still angry. I'm going to try not to be, but we'll talk about queues. I have one more to do for this. Well, it's technically the 8th row because if you count the center, but it's the 7th row, second to last. We are yeah, we are at a point. Sorry. Yeah, we're under 40, and a good number under 40. Yeah, we're getting close to 30, and which means that I have a lot done for the last row already. Which is going to be extremely helpful. Finishing this up. I'm hoping to get, I know that I've slowed down a little bit, and I'm hoping to get done before Thanksgiving, and then I can start on the merch products and stuff like that. Collection. I don't believe I'm going to be making any hoodies of somebody who's not in the circles. And they're going to be relatively based on your queue. This is where we're at with everything. gloom. I'm so sorry. But I have this job currently. The only reason I have this job is my retirement. I am literally doing this job to retire. And it's not a fun job. And the reason why it's not a fun job is because of the fucking politics. And I fucking hate it. And it's literally been dogging me since I started. And yeah, it's been dogging my ass since I've started. It's good hard work, but like I said, the only reason I took this job is so I can do my 10 and done. Have everything. that people think that I'm just going to stick it out because I stuck it out. My first year was extremely rough. I didn't realize it was happening because they basically isolated me for pretty much the first year. And so there was all this drama and stuff like that happening that I ended up having to deal with like all at once. I'm not really a team player. Shortcoming of mine that I'm working through. Even, and I will be honest, even when I had people working for me, I was not very good at delegating the work out. I was definitely not good at trusting them to do the right thing and do the work. And if I had to say what killed my business, that's what I killed my own business. My business could not run. My business could not function. Forget run. Could not even function like without me. And basically doing the majority of the work. And I should have been the asshole that people thought I was. I would have been, I would have retired at 40. Regardless of the financial climate and all this other stuff. I wouldn't have gambled on others. I've always known this. I've always known this about me. I have huge amounts of trust issues. And even when the election was going on, I was still saying, I was like saying, 74 people voted for this asshole in 2020. Why would we think that this has changed? And we saw the damage that he did, and the election even denial. To the point where they're recounting a state because a Republican didn't win. everything's fishy, and every accusation is a fucking confession. And if there's any voter fraud and integrity, it's the fucking on the GOP. But again, the Democrats allow this to happen. At the end, the Democrats are basically still following the rules, even though the GOP doesn't have to. And again, still, at the end of the fucking day, 72 million people wanted this. I'm still freaking angry by it. I know I'm repeating. But I deal with a lot of Trump supporters, and most people just call them MAGA. And you know what? They're not really MAGA. They're just Trump supporters. He's their Lord and Savior, and he's gonna fix all their freaking problems. He's gonna make everything right, and they believe that. This illiterate fucking con man is going to do all these things, and they can't see that repairing the damage that he did is what's best for this country. For long term. And here I am, I'm complaining about this job I'm going to, but my job might get eliminated. And I might lose all this work that I freaking, I know it's freaking just 2 years, but I might lose all this progress that I made while trying to get to retirement. And that's becoming a common theme for me. So common, it's scary. It's absolutely terrifying, like, to be honest. And I don't know if I can hold it together. I don't. It was funny because somebody put out like a Hikimori test, and though I could have been at 100, I'm not, and I think the only reason that I'm not a fucking shut-in right now is because I need to work. I'm being forced into socialization. I'm not a very social person. I think it's one of the main reasons. I'm going to be honest about it. It's like, I think it's one of the main reasons why having lower numbers, I should say, having low enough numbers that I'm not earning money, I'm okay with. I definitely would rather have people who buy my shit, buy a subscription and everything like that, and not expect that I owe them something. That's somehow, some way, they have fucking access to me that way. I don't like people. And the main reason, because I like persons, I don't like people. The main reason I don't like people is because, as a whole, I don't trust them. I don't trust them to not only have my best interest in mind, I don't trust them to have their best interest in mind. In fact, the reason that I'm a freaking doomsayer is because, like, I saw this fucking coming. And even if Kamala squeaked by a win, just barely, even if that happened, because she did run a fantastic campaign. I mean, as much as people are like pointing, I did this, there is nothing more she could have done. Nothing. There is not a single thing, and there's not another fucking person on this planet that could have done better. And if it's because she's a woman, that's not a reason. Is it because she's black? That's not a reason. She's definitely more intelligent. I mean, if you watch the debate, you see how she fucking owned Trump. Like I said, she ran a campaign that I think it was the best campaign in the world. It garnered donations. She was a big, huge earner for the DNC, and she had a message. She had plans. And instead of voting for your own interest, people, 72 million people voted to freaking against their own freaking interest. I guess because they think they were hurting her. Truth of the matter is that I wouldn't want to be president. I fucking wouldn't want that job. I don't even think that I would want to even be like a senator. Deal with that fucking bullshit. Where instead of having reason and freaking moving forward and having disagreements, where it's disagreements on how we move forward, not disagreements on we don't like your way, we're gonna stay in ourselves, or we're gonna isolate. And that makes me even crazier because I just told you, like, I'm a fucking hikikomori. I'm a freaking shut-in. I'm a person that wants to isolate. You'd think that I would be all for isolating the United States. And guess what? I guess I don't want people with me. Certainly where I'm at right now. it's not a good place, and I'm going to work on becoming a better person because of it. Because I don't want those fuckers to see me even down for a second. I don't want them to think that they got me. I definitely do not have it as hard as some people. My life is definitely not as difficult as some people. Basically trying to be themselves. I just remember how they freaking pushed out a person who was non-binary. They came in with all good intentions. My few conversations with them were absolutely wonderful. I'm a fucking idiot and a moron. I make mistakes. I even say I make mistakes, and they graciously accepted that. They liked the fact that I was trying. The problem is that I think I was the only fucking one. They were ridiculed and yelled at, and just for being them. Just because the expectation of a person who is different is higher than an idiot who freaking is not. We live in a strange world. I hope wherever they go from here, they find a job that suits them. But we are lesser without them. We need the diversity. Diversity makes us stronger. Right now, there's disagreements, and it's basically paralyzing and stuff like that. And so I feel like I have my own microcosm of the macro of what the state of our world is in right now. And when I say world, I just talking about the United States, but I know that other countries have had a right freaking shift because racism. What can I say? People are downright evil. And, if I have low numbers because of it, but fucking, I'm fine with that. I'd rather not have people like that and have less exposure. Not have people who are basically just downright evil and awful people running around and making a connection to me. Because nothing good will come from it. And even if they support me, that could, because of who they are, that could change on a dime. And I can't even placate the hate, even if it's something I agree with. All right. As always, cool beans in the comments below. Doesn't have to be that. You can do this. You know that I will respond to it. I will do my best to make it all happen. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. I hope your situation, I hope you're safe. I hope you can be who you are. I hope you have a really good support system. And if you count me as part of your support system, thank you. I'm proud to be that. All right, so take care.